Hey, how's it going, guys, and welcome back to more Conquerors Blade on the channel. Today we're going to dive in and take a look at the level 60 expeditions that you can go on. This is a great way to go ahead and get resources to craft weapons, as well as complete your weekly quests that everyone gets. You get some weekly quests to unlock these skill pages, which I highly recommend you try your best to do, because you unlock 2 random skill pages, or 3 in total, and you get a bunch of other vault keys and stuff, which are very useful. You also get some pretty good loot as well from this great campaign reward if you're at level 60. Obviously, you're probably already doing them, but even still, you know, no matter what expedition you're doing, you still get some really good loot. So I wanted to go ahead and do a level 61 because I imagine quite a few people who are maybe just getting into the game haven't seen what they're like, how difficult they are, or what to expect. So let's go ahead and dive in. I am probably going to be playing as the Nodachi in this one, just because I'm trying to level up and get some more skill points so that I can continue to upgrade all of these skills. You can see I'm making pretty decent headway, but yeah, it's quite costly. If only I could use the 17,000 experience I've accumulated on my dual blades, that'd be pretty nice. I could just level up every other class in its entirety probably. But yeah, let's just dive into a game and I'll show you guys what it's all about. So for those of you who don't know what the expeditions are literally all about, basically it is PvE. So you're playing against the AI as they throw hordes of enemies against you. Some of these missions do have custom objectives. So for example, the mission we're playing right now at level 60, we have to go ahead and break our way into the city. We have to save the hostages, and then we have to hold off waves of enemies as they try and kill the hostages. And as long as at least one villager, or I guess hostage, survives, we basically go ahead and win the day. You team up with 5 other people as well, so you have them on your side to help out. And honestly, when the team plays kind of stupidly, I have actually ended up losing these level 60s. For the most part, as long as people play sensibly and they bring the right units, it's pretty easy. You know, there are some really high tier units in the level 60 version. As you can see, we're fighting some pretty decent pikemen right now. Oh, I changed up my skill set as well with a Nodachi. I forgot that E isn't one of my attacks. It's Q and R. Okay, I need to remember that. But yeah, basically these are a great way to level up your skills if you don't want to dive straight into kind of multiplayer sieges. It's also a really good way to level up units as well. You get a decent amount of unit XP from this, especially with archers as well, which my archers should be pushing up here as well. Yeah, I can use my archers. We'll stick them in the wedge formation as well. But yeah, you can quite get easily overwhelmed. You also can see as well, we'll zoom out a little bit more, you can also see that there are actually some Japanese units in these expeditions as well, so hopefully they'll get added at some point in the future. That would be dope. I would yeah, really look forward to that. Let's pop our bloodlust as well so we can use our Q again. Man, I'm loving the Nodachi. I know a lot of people have been ranting about how good the glaive is, but with this blood oath as well, this thing right here, you can just reset your abilities, and you just basically never ever run out of sustainability, because you just get your lifesteal ability back. So yeah, as you can see, we're fighting some Prefecture Guard right now, which is, yeah, a pretty high tier infantry unit. So they can be pretty difficult, especially the guns. I think the guns get really scary when you make your way into the city. But we're making some pretty good progress. My archers are also very much undefended right now. Hopefully no one goes to them, and we can just literally sit here and yeah, slaughter all of them. Yeah, these are my archers that are just going ham right now, shooting into them. So we should get a ton of experience from doing this. And you can see we are just making our way through, cutting down our opponents. You know, it doesn't really get quite difficult yet. It's kind of like the last wave where you get some champions on you as well. And even then, it's fairly easy, I would say. It's just when the team doesn't protect the hostages, or you just don't get enough infantry out, that's when it becomes kind of bad. Let's move back the archers a bit more as well, because the guns are shooting me and I want to obviously avoid them as much as possible. I believe in total there's 4 different types of expeditions you can go on. At level 60 there's only one, and it's this one. At level 40 you can do 2 different types, and I believe at level 20 you can do 2 different types as well. So yeah, there's guns there. We need to pour out more of these pikemen though. And if you've played the level 41, you can immediately already tell how many more enemies there are right now. It actually gets kind of crazy. Let's drop our lifesteal as well. Now do our blood oath as well to get everything back, and then as soon as our lifesteal goes away, which it has now, we'll pop it again. Man, that Blood Oath is just really nice. You don't really need that many offensive abilities because you're just constantly life-stealing. And the thing is as well, all of my abilities on the Nodachi are low level as well. So we can actually bring up the archers now as well. Let's get them stuck up in here. Helping to clear these guys out. Yeah, all of my... I don't think I've got a single tier 3 ability yet over Nodachi. So it's just so nice. I might actually just get some more ammunition back. Yeah, so if you stick your archers on a supply point, they will get all their ammunition back. Seems like we are going after these guns, and that's a very sensible thing because, yeah, these guns can just, like, one-shot you. They're so good. I mean, missiles in general in this game just do so much. They get obviously countered pretty heavily by shields, but even still, like, you know, they just do so much damage. Basically anything else is just, yeah, catastrophic for your units. I can bring my archers up here now. It seems like this team isn't, like, stupid, so we should be able to do this quite easily. And I'll probably, on the last wave, get out some guns as well, or some spears to help out as well, because the last wave can get pretty crazy. You get a bunch of, like, bosses, and you get a bunch of cavalry coming in, and their sole target is just to kill the villagers and make you lose. And it's so frustrating when you put, like, so long into the fighting. Are we going to push out here or not? Is anyone going to come up with some spears, or are we not doing this? Because normally what you can do is you can just set up your line right here and just shoot them. Well, actually, something I'm actually going to do is I'll show you the power of this unit right here. This unit can move and shoot at the same time. They fire and they fall back, so it's a really cool unit to go ahead and do. And we'll just, like, pop off this. I don't know if they're in range right now, so they're not going to shoot. I might leave them here so I can show you guys. Let them get a little bit closer. Because it's really cool. It's a great way to, like, to fall back a position when they do get a little bit closer. So they're up here now. So yeah, what I can do is I can actually just, like, shoot them, and you can see my soldiers will turn and shoot as they fall back. It's, yeah, really cool. Definitely an interesting thing. We can probably just stick them here though now. Javelins going out as well on them. Javelins are a really underrated unit, I think, in this game. It's something that I don't necessarily use, or I haven't even unlocked at all, not even level 1. But I still think it's yeah, a very useful unit that a lot of people don't necessarily use. Because that javelin toss can, yeah, do some really big damage, and if they can just, like, throw off on to a hero or something, that staggers them and it basically kills them as well, you know. All it takes is a couple more shots to come in. Okay, this is looking a lot easier, but just because I think the team, like, is, yeah, we've got a couple level 100s, I'm level 89, you know. People aren't stupid, so that's always nice when you get a team that, you know, isn't just idiotic. And that's why it's so good to, like, meet, like, if you're going to do this, you know, group up with your friends, like, kind of just talk together. Obviously, if you guys are looking for a house, we have one over in Dio-chan, so you guys are obviously more than welcome to join us if you want to, yeah, partake in these battles. God, there's a lot of missiles coming in. And you want to group up, do rebel camps and other stuff together. Obviously, everyone is all welcome. We're accepting all levels at the moment in the house, and we're obviously going to be taking part in territory wars as well. Let's go after these archers because they are causing us some, yeah, some pretty big damage. They also have some really nice fire arrows as well. We should just be able to do this. Yeah, we're all good. Get our life steal up, and the more of these we kill, the better. Like, the more of these we kill, the less arrows coming in on me. Let's just do that, and that, and we're... Oh god, we're actually getting very low. If it wasn't for this lifesteal, we would be dead right now. Okay, yeah, fire arrows coming in, fire arrows strong. I'm actually probably dead here. Let's use my dodgeball tactics. Oh my god, I'm actually dead. I'm actually dead. Oh my god, I actually died to the AI. This is embarrassing. Okay, we can bring out some more units now. Should we bring out guns? What is everyone else bringing? It looks like infantry mainly, but we could also bring out some infantry as well just to help bulk out our line. Yeah, screw it. Let's bring out our prefecture guard. So this is like the tier 3 infantry. They're really, really good. I'm going to stay away from him really quickly. Yes, Captain. Because they do shoot in artillery strikes every so often, so you have to obviously keep on the move. If you have that red dot above your head, it means that the artillery is going to come in and strike you, so you have to try your best to avoid it. But yeah, the Prefecture Guard are really good. They're like the tier 3 infantry. I think there's only 2 more tiers above them, and they can just do so much damage. They also have this really cool ability like that called Cover the Commander, where they form a box around you. It gets really, really cool. So let's get ready to charge here then against them. Yeah, I'll join the charge up right here as well, and we should just cut them down. I mean, killing the guns is going to be, or the missiles is kind of the main goal, because They just do so much damage. As you guys saw, they one-shot me last time, so we don't want to obviously get stuck in against them last time. Well, they didn't one-shot me, but I was being a bit too cocky, I think. They have a prefecture guard get stuck in. And hopefully they'll get some good level ups. I don't want to bring too many units to this battle because, as you guys know, every unit you bring shares the overall unit experience in the battle. So if you bring 6 units, all the experience you got from that battle will be spread across all 6 units. So it's a good plan to not bring a ton of units if you're looking to upgrade them quickly. All you want to basically do is just, you know, bring a handful of units that you want to kind of focus the experience on. It's kind of the best way I found to do it. They've already killed them guns, which is good, and we've killed the missiles on the other side. So again, a pretty easy wave to clear out. Nothing to worry about. Someone also could go and take out this artillery as well if they wanted to. I imagine there's only one piece on either side. Hopefully, to change the point completely, hopefully they do continue to add in different expeditions. It'd be nice if they had like a weekly rotation. So one week it was one expedition, another week it was another one. I think that'd make it a lot more interesting than doing this one every week for, like, you know, because you obviously want to complete your weekly quests. I think it'd be nice to maybe change it up a little bit. So we have another assault coming in. I'm hoping that my line's going to hold against what they have, but I'm sure it'll be fine. Because they have cavalry, and the cavalry can rip through you if you're not careful. We just have like a lot of guns and stuff. We also got these awesome medieval knights as well right here. These are like AI controlled, which look very cool. I guess we'll just countercharge, right? We'll pop our prefecture drill and then just countercharge into them and completely miss most of our charge. We get some nice horse-on-horse combat right now. Yeah, I mean, they shouldn't be able to get through to our lines or whatsoever. The only thing else I'm a little bit scared of is them archers are going to be racking up the kills on my infantry. So I guess the quicker we cut through these, the better it is, because then we can push on the archers. I really need to upgrade these prefecture guards so they have better missile resistance as well, because I was playing some Iron Man the other day, and just like all the high levels did would just bring really high tier archers who just one-shot everything. It was disgusting. They just like literally combined all the archers on one position on a supply point, and they just shot everything. It was like insane. I mean, all you needed is some like good spears to take them out, but it was just, yeah, it was just insane how much damage the archers can do and do. So the artillery strike's coming on me. Let's go ahead and get out of here so that our team doesn't get shot by it. And then I need to get some more units as well. So we'll let the artillery strike come in. Yes, it should be all good now. So let's go ahead and grab out some extra units. We could also bring back our archers, but I think just to be safe, you know, we are going to go on to the next wave, the final wave in a second. So I think just to be safe, I'll go ahead and get out my iron cap spears. This will again spread the experience out from all my units a little bit more, but I think it'll be worth it just to protect everyone. It's also, obviously, the artillery strike is hitting me again. Let's just get out of the way. Yeah, and just basically protect the villagers, because, yeah, this last wave can be pretty crazy. Just because you get all the extra commanders, and then because you're focusing the commanders, it allows other infantry and other stuff to kind of break their way through. So just to be, you know, better safe than sorry. And what we can do as well is we can just stick these guys on a defensive formation around them. So, God, there's more artillery coming in. If it's me again, no, it's not me again. Good. Yeah, we'll just stick like this formation. So like this one lone villager right here is a little bit screwed, but we got a very nice defense here protecting them. So it should be fine. And here we go. The last wave's coming in. The final wave. It's going to get pretty hectic pretty quickly. But as long as we keep everyone safe, it shouldn't be too bad. Hopefully someone else brings out some more infantry as well. We have guns and stuff, but we don't really have anything protecting our missiles, which maybe I should, I don't know. I feel like protecting the villagers is probably just a smarter thing to do. And the AI can help out as well. So let's just try and kill as many of these horses as we can before they get stuck in. Pretty easy. Obviously, there's a lot more to go. Oh, as well as that, look how quickly this commander is going down. Got minced by everyone. Oh, there's another one right here. I mean, if we've already killed the commanders, that's not bad. Get our lifesteal on with our ability. Obviously, just jump back as well. Make sure the villagers are still doing okay. We have our Good ability. I mean, we kind of need everyone to focus him down because I'm not really doing that much damage to him, honestly. And he stunned me as well. Holy crap. We probably just need to fall back and heal a little bit really quickly. Yeah, let's just heal. Seems like our spear walls are holding and protecting the villagers well enough. Some of the villagers are dying now, though, so we do need to kind of make a bit more of an effort to bring them down. But we've killed most of the infantry now, so it's fine. It's also a good idea not to wait for my cooldowns. I was just thinking about it just now. Because my E resets all of my abilities, it's a good idea to kind of just pop it as soon as I've used my Q. So I press R, I use my Q, and then I immediately then use my E. Because that will then mean that my E starts its cooldown already. So the 20-second cooldown on the E will start, and then I will then use my Q and R, you know, when they finally reset a little bit later. Or because I want to use my abilities again when my R is off cooldown, or like when it's stopped being used. So I'll quickly show you if I have time. I think we've just won, but so basically what I'd want to do is I'd want to press R, press Q, press E again, so then the E cooldown starts, and then wait 5 seconds for this lifesteal to go down, and then I'd want to press R again and then Q. Because then I still have, what, another 7 seconds, and then by the time when this is up, then I only have like 5 seconds without my my ability. And obviously, as I level this class up, the cooldowns will go down more and more and more and more. So, wait, is there still something left, or is it just? Oh, it's just the random cavalry over here, which is still alive for whatever reason. Yeah, I think I found a pretty good setup. I mean, it's maybe there's better abilities and you could bring. But I think this is a very good setup because you can just basically spam your abilities, and all you want to do is make sure you have that life still up for as long as physically possible. And there we go, pretty easy victory. We unfortunately didn't get any loot this time, but you know, some okay. You got 20,000 unit experience, which is very nice actually. 20,000 is a lot. Normally, like in normal siege battles, you get like, I don't know how many you get, like, I don't know, like 18,000 maybe, 17,000. So to get 20k from something that's probably a little bit quicker than a siege, that's, yeah, very nice. I'll take that for sure, especially when you're leveling up certain units as well. If you were to bring, like, you could bring, like, some elite units and then bring a unit of, like, village watch or something if you want to level that up to get the resource bonuses. So as you can see, we obviously do have to heal our units, and replenish them. But we did also finish the weekly quest, which we can now hand in. We get ourselves a nice little crate. 7,000 experience as well is pretty decent. We can open that bad boy. And as you can see, like, it gives you some pretty good loot. And you can do, I think, 4 of them in total on each of the ones. I think it goes up to 4 on each of the expeditions. 4 on the first expedition, but 3 on all the other ones. So you can gain yourself some good experience, some good resources to craft equipment, as well as an extra little bit of silver here and there. So I definitely recommend doing your expeditions at least until you've finished up all of these weekly quests, because you also unlock these as well, which are very important to get because it gives you a skill page, vault keys, and I think you can also get some other special stuff from this one. You get some artillery as well from this one as well. So I do highly recommend it. For anyone looking to join our clan, we are in Dio-chan, which is the bottom right region here. We are currently looking for more members, obviously, and if you're looking to join, we have 47 people so far, so we are definitely growing. Some pretty high levels as well. Hishu is actually, I don't really see him too much playing, but he always is a super high level. We've got a bunch of level 55s, some 60s now. So yeah, we should hopefully, by the time, and loads of 40s, by the time we come to doing territory wars, probably next week, we should have a very nice setup to go in and try and take some land on the open world. We need to decide, maybe try and unite up with another house or something to help them out. But yeah, we're not sure who we're going to go after, what land we're going to try and take and conquer, but we'll have to be someone maybe who isn't necessarily kind of too powerful. Or maybe we will go after someone powerful, because that means that they'll be busy fighting other people as well. So yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed this. If you did, be sure to drop a like and a comment. Let me know if you want to see more Conqueror's Blade. Let me know what you want to see next, and fish out.